Hi, this is Average Town coming at you guys with another video of what I've read over the week. Today we got 7 comics. Coming at you. Please let me know if there's anything that you guys have read or would like to particularly share down in the comments below. Without further ado, let me get on to the comics. First in line we have the Defenders. Number 1 from Volume 4, made in 2011 by Marvel. Now this says Dr.Strange, the Hulk / Bruce Banner, Namor the Submariner, Silver Surfer, and Betty Ross, otherwise known as She-Hulk. They need to all get together to fight Null, the Breaker of Worlds, otherwise known as Black Hulk. But they can't teleport there for some reason, so they need a plane. But they can't also let the Avengers know, so Tony Stark is out of the question. So they go to this other guy, known as the Iron Fist, or Danny Rand. Now they get his airplane, and they start to get all set to fight. Alright. So the next one is Skaar, Son of Hulk, number 9 of Volume 1, 2009. Also made by Marvel. Now, this features, I don't know if you know this, but this features Skaar, Son of Hulk. Shocking, right? This also includes the Silver Surfer. This time he is a slave of Skaar. This features the Red King, who is who's Skaar's ally. And also features a guy named XMen Bone, who is his enemy, and Princess Amaka, who is also his enemy, who is the daughter of the Red King. Now there's an all-out war going on the planet of Phila. Now Skaar has an army, but X-Men has the dragons of Phila, the 5 massive beasts who are great defense and offense. But Hulk, the original Hulk, Bruce Banner, just has enough. He doesn't want a war to happen or anything, so he's lands on Phila, and he's like, so you want to be a god, eh? Here's how it feels to be a god. He throws Skaar into space to face Galactus. So that's cool. Alright, and the next one is the XForce Annual, number 1, part of Volume 1, and made in 1992 by Marvel. Now basically, there's this world called the Mojo World, right? That this dude named Sam Guthrie actually wants disabled or downed. He just wants it gone, because there was like 5 other Mojo Worlds or whatever, and they all just were tyrannical craplands, pretty much. This one is ruled by Shatterstar, who is a famous mutant of the X-Men, I think, but he has a tyrannical rule in this one too. In fact, anyone that's not part of his posse is lower class. They're called the spineless ones. They're put into these gladiatorial games, basically, for entertainment. But the X-Force, they do win, but they don't kill Shatterstar. They do not. He disappears. He goes off somewhere. But Sam, after the battle, he thinks he sees Cable, who has previously died. Alright. So next, we get XSC, Volume 1, made in 1996 by Marvel. Now what does XSC mean? It means Xavier's Security Enforcers. Now they don't personally know Xavier. In fact, Xavier, I think, the story has passed away, many generations, but his ideals and his X-Men have lived on. So they'd actually cherish Xavier. So there's two mutants that this one focuses on. Is Bishop and Shard. Brother and sister, they were born in a mutant relocation camp. Kind of like where Magneto was in the Holocaust, basically. So then they go to this academy and learn all their steps. Of course, there's Exhumes, which are the anti-human group. That's going a year ago, but she vibrates so fast that she can break stuff. It's kind of like the Flash in a sense. But she threatens Shard. Now, because he is a human lover or whatever, she doesn't want to kill humans. So, Bishop attacks. And because of that, Bishop was offered by Recoil and Amazon to join the XSE. Why do you only go if Shard is invited in? Now, Bishop and Shard, they go back in time to find the X-Men. Bishop thinks actually Shard should join the X-Men. But Shard thinks that she is stuck in her brother's shadows. In her brother's shadow. And that's something that a lot of younger siblings can relate to, being stuck in their older brother's shadow. Yeah. Next, we have USA number 6, volume 1, made in 1963 by Marvel. Now, the main dude, this one, his name is US Archie. He likes to eat at the Shortstop Deli. Now, the deli is going to get sued if they don't start making their payments on time. And they're going to get sued by this lawyer named Phil Lagreed. Ha ha. A little too on the tongue there, I guess. But, US Archie is not going to let that happen. He takes Wide Load Annie. That's her nickname, Wide Load. And they go on US 1, which is Phil's super awesome truck. It has combat abilities. It has really great steering. It can outmaneuver almost anything. So they go on US 1. They go in search of like delivery jobs for money so they can afford to make their payments. Now they go to this guy nicknamed Jobber. Now he gets some jobs that'll pay. The first place they go to is called a Peaceful Vista, which, you know anything about comics, is anything but peaceful. Now, the Peaceful Vista is run by Heaven's Devils Motorcycle Club. I put club in quotations because, like, they beat up people and steal supplies. That's not a club. And most clubs, when they talk about that, they like motorcycles and hang out and drink and stuff. When you start beating people up and stealing supplies, no. But their leader is Iron Mike, King of the Bike. Now, Iron Mike says, like, hey, if you beat me in a race with your truck, we'll leave the supplies alone that you delivered. Because that's what they really wanted. They're there to steal the supplies for themselves, not for the citizens. So they do. And of course, Archie wins. He's the good guy, of course. Now, all this time, he was looking for a character that he saw in previous comics called the Highwayman. Who is he? Don't know. But that's probably for further issues. Now, next, we have Victorian, number 11, made in 2000. That's probably the wrong one. Made in 2001 by Penny Farthing. Now, this one's pretty cool because it's pretty much like a long drawn out. Or, no, not long drawn out, those are wrong words. But it's pretty much like a great time hopping adventure. Because you pop up between the past and the present. Like in the past 100 years ago, this dude named Laszlo Gearfitch, and I'm sorry if I butchered the names. This dude named Laszlo Gearfitch met Frederick Nietzsche. They also found this nuclear submarine called the HMS Stormbringer. Now, during that time, also missiles have disappeared around Area 51. Now, in the present, 3 beatmen were found near a voodoo shrine. And Trace Babineau and Eudora Kincaid go to investigate. Meanwhile, this Winston Fitzrandolph finds a counterfeit $10 jackass bill. And he starts investigating that. Now back to the Stormbringer. The Stormbringer is underneath a huge salt dome in the Gulf of Mexico. Now, then in Pennsylvania, in 1898, Olasha, which is Laszlo's sister, turns to prostitution out of desperation for money. But he doesn't want that, so he goes out and stops her. Now, back in the present, Trace and Eudora are at a warehouse where a makeshift voodoo shrine is. And there's this book missing. It's The Wall of Sleep by H.P. Lovecraft. And mysteriously, Randolph, he meets up with Trace and Eudora. Now, mysteriously, a mysterious crest appears in the upper left corner of the jackass bill. This one appears with the same crest. So is everything related, or are the other people related? Is the mystery related? What's related? Alright, last but not least, we have Zendra number 5. This was made in 2001 by Penny Farthing. Now, Zendra is a planet. Now, Holly is the main protagonist. She is part human, part Azarian, which is alien, and part maker. Now, the main antagonist is Avatar. He is part of the evil Skaar race, basically like the Empire of Star Wars. Now, Tao, who is an Asarian, helps Holly. He transports Holly to Zendra when she's about to die, where actually there are humans there, like Aleph and Kala, his sister, who are leaders of a human camp that's not too far off, where they hone their talents, and they've honed their talents so well. Yeah. But basically, they knew that they knew that Holly was coming because Kala kind of tell the future. It's kind of like when Dr.Strange was going through the timelines and Infinity War and thing. There's like 2,000 ways they could mess up, and like one they could survive. Kind of like that. She runs down possible futures and possibilities and multiple timelines to find out which most likely do happen. Now, excuse me. Zendra It's just a good place for them to hone their crafts, expand them. But of course, good can't last forever because the Avatar does find them. And Checkran Empire just tries to kill them all. And they're all tracking down how they threw an implant on an artificial arm so they can always find her. But Holly and the other kids vow to defend Zendra. And excuse me. That is all that I've read this week. If you read anything interesting, or if you did anything interesting or saw anything, whatever, put them in the comments down below. Of course, I always like hearing them, reading them, all that stuff. And I do respond a lot. At least if I don't respond, I will read them and I'll be happy. So there's that. Also, if you want to contact me on social media, it's down there, but also I'll say it, whatever. My Instagram is at TRIPL3XXXMayhem. My Twitter is at RealAverageJohn. My Facebook is at OfficialAverageJohn. Alright. And that is all for the video. I hope you guys stay safe. And I hope you guys have fun and do well at whatever it is you're trying to accomplish.